So welcome to our presentation. We're doing a hierarchical Bayesian analysis of the 2012-2013 Pell Grant data. So for people who don't know, the Pell Grant is a federal program that provides need-based grants to low-income undergraduate and certain post-bac students to promote access to post-secondary education. And why is this important? This is important because even though all financial aid is kind of on a case-by-case basis, we believe that all students should be aware and it should be made public how much financial aid certain schools are giving, just in case that does or would influence somebody's decision to go to college. So our data, we got it from the Office of Post-Secondary Education. So it's part of the federal Pell Grant reporting. And what's in this data set, we have the institution name, the institution location, the type of school. So there's a couple types of schools that we have on here that we'll talk about, and total award for school. So how much Pell Grant money the school received from the government and how many recipients they distributed that money to.
So some quick stats about this data set is the total awards that were actually handed out. They sum to around $32 billion, and there were around 9 million total recipients. So our purpose here is to analyze how much money these recipients are receiving on average, based on the type of schools that they are attending. So the methodology, or the method that we've chosen to use, is Bayesian hierarchical modeling. And the reason we've chosen to do that is because we found that the data could be easily divided into 6 subgroups, each group being a type of institution. So here are the 6 types of institutions that we'll be looking at: private 2-year, private 4-year, public 2-year and 4-year, and proprietary 2-year and 4-year. So we'll do this hierarchical model and then compare each group's posterior mean and look at the average awards for those.
Cool. So something that we did before we moved on with the data is recorded some of the variables just so it would be easier in R. So we changed private 2 years and all the names of the school institution type. Since they were character variables, we changed them to numeric variables. And we also created a new column with average award, which was, we just divided the total awards by total recipients.
To finish off this little introduction, we've also created a table and a graph just to show some of the stats of the observations. So here we just have the mean average award for each type of institution. And we can see that public 2-year is the lowest, while private 4-year is the highest.